All right, guys, it's Sunday Fun Day, and you can take a wild guess at what we did today. Again, this weekend we hit the track, took the Oldsmobile out, and we made some changes. So after going out to the track and having my 850 HP carburetor that has been modified with angular boosters and this, that, and the other, and having my friend Dave, who also ported the cylinder heads, he had a Holley HP XP Series 850 with downlight boosters. We hit the track, and last weekend our best pass was an 1189 at 111, which was on par for what the car used to do. But we knew there was plenty to be left on the table. So after talking with my buddy Mylan, he pretty much told me that I can kind of copy that build despite the booster design, and I kind of did that. There's a couple of things that I still have to do to the carburetor, but we went out today and we ran an 1165 and 115.36 miles per hour with a horrible 165/60 foot time, which, if you guys remember, we ran an 1149 last year almost to the day. We ran an 1149 with a 154/60 foot time, which a 10th in the 60 is huge on the big end. So we're not going to worry about that. Why? Because the heads reported more. I opened up the intake to match the heads, and that changes everything. It literally changes the way and where the engine wants to make peak power. This engine pulls like a fucking freight train up on the big end like it hasn't before. It pulls. So things for next year is we're going to go away from the 430s. I want to do a new spool. There's a lot of play between the axles and the splines and the spool. I'm going to do a 456 gear, a new spool, and we're going to go to the Ultra Bell Turbo 350, which is up here. If my wife can turn the camera, I don't know how much I've talked about this transmission, but I had this transmission built a couple of years ago, and I spent a lot of money on it, and it's just been sitting there the entire time. And I think we're going to have a custom built torque converter for the car, and I think we're going to make the best of it, and I think the car should go at minimum 1130s. It's trapping at 115, which today was great. We literally, I spent more time loading up the car and driving to the track and back than we did racing. We put 7 passes on the car in about an hour. We were on a mission, but the car ran good, and that just means that I can put that many runs on the car and my equipment stays pretty damn consistent because our time slips didn't vary. The only time they varied is if I changed the way that I was launching or the RPM, which our fastest pass was launching at a little bit of a higher RPM than a lower RPM. And really, we need a better converter. We need more gear to take advantage of the cylinder heads and the airflow. And ultimately, like, you know, we probably need a better camshaft to take advantage of all of the extra airflow. But at this point, we're not going to do that. So I'm not going to bore you guys. We got home before 2 o'clock in the evening. Literally, that's how our day went. I woke up at 6, loaded up the car. We hit the track. We made 7 passes. I came home. We went out. We had a couple beers, dinner. Obviously, now we're here. I'm filling you guys in on fucking life. But over the winter, we're probably going to go to 456 gear. We're going to add a new spool, new torque converter, new trans that's technically not new. It's been there for 2 years. Probably cage the car, and we're going to see what comes in the spring. Very excited. I'm just happy that the car gave us some results, not only for me, but for my buddy who ported the cylinder heads. That's the fastest the car has ever gone. It went 115.38 miles per hour. with a horrible 60 foot. So we improve on that 60 foot 1/10, and those numbers are going to look very impressive. So all I can say is share, like, subscribe, follow me on Instagram as Copper Cutlass, and we're about to add all the videos from the track. And I'm going to spare you the carburetor work because y'all don't need to know about that. So we'll see you around.
Hey, look good. Oh, yeah.